Go inside the world of the Starz original series Outlander with a deeper look into episode 111.
The episode's called The Devil's Mark, which refers to the vaccination mark on Geillis' arm, and which people at the time thought as the mark of the devil. We decided to make a bigger deal out of the vaccination mark than in the book. In the book, Claire sort of notices the vaccination mark as she's being rescued by Jamie, and then upon reflection, she realizes what that was, and what it meant, and what it implied about Geillis potentially being a time traveler.
1968.
Dramatically for the show, it felt like that would dissipate the moment, that if she only made that realization later, looking back on it, then the sort of dramatic moment has slipped by us. When you're constructing it as a script, you sort of want these dramatic beats to happen in the moment so they have the maximum impact. This whole episode is very important for the relationship of Geillis, Duncan, and Claire. You know, they've been sort of both wary of each other and realizing that each of them has a secret, and also sort of becoming friends at the same time. So it's always been a really interesting relationship. And on the deeper level, you know, you discover that they're both time travelers, and they both are from the 20th century. It'll be interesting to see what happens as the story goes forward. You know, this may or may not be the last time that we see Geillis, Duncan, but certainly the reverberations of what happened in this episode will continue for quite some time. I think ever since Claire arrived in the 18th century, you've been wondering if she was ever going to tell anybody, you know, the truth. The big moment here, it's really Jamie's moment. It's really she's going to tell him, and how does he react? And it's a great shot of Sam, and I like watching the character sort of take in that information and try to sort of, you know, understand it and try to get settled with it. And of course, it's a pivotal moment in the entire relationship between these two characters. It's the moment when she tells him the truth and who she really is.
I'm from the future.
I also thought it was really interesting, I always loved it in the book, that his reaction is to let her go, you know, to take her back to the Stones. If that's her home and that's where she belongs, he would give her up as much as he loves her. And it's just a lovely gesture, and it's just a heartbreaking moment, you know, when he takes her up there and walks away and never expects to see her again.
Goodbye, Sasana.